Hey guys, what's up? So, yesterday I did a video on, like I was reading different Reddit stories. One was like a stalker story, one was just a scary story. This time I'm just gonna read a couple Let's Not Meet scary stories on Reddit. It's the subreddit. Yeah. So I picked out a couple, I looked on Reddit, and I found a couple that I really wanted to, yeah, so I found a couple that I really wanted to read for you guys. The titles are just kind of weird. Like, I didn't expect to find something like this. Well, obviously Reddit, but, you know. So let's get into it. This first one is called, I Was Stalked by Something in the Fog. Wait, no. No, wait. No, actually not. Not that one, sorry. That was one of them that I read already. Nope, that one I read already. Sorry about the cat. Alright, here it is. This is the first Let's Not Meet story that I found on Reddit. It's called The Whistler. And the user is named Yazi Yatiri. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but, and you see the tail of Simba right here. If you're wondering who that was, he's right there. So, yeah, let's get into it. Here's The Whistler. And this is a Let's Not Meet story. Alright, The Whistler. I've just found out about this subreddit, and I think this story should be here. I'm 22. I live alone in a one-bedroom apartment, which actually looks more like a motel room with a tiny kitchen in it. Despite its small size, I have managed to distribute all my furniture and appliances to give it a very comfy feeling to it. Next to the entrance door, there is the TV space, with a two-person sofa, a red armchair, and a wooden coffee table. Next to this, there's the dining space / kitchen with a table, the stove, a sink, and the fridge. My bed is located by the wall opposite to the entrance door, so I can watch TV while lying down, which is great. Behind the TV, there's a quite large jalousie window. I don't know if that's pronounced right. Jalousie window, the ones with several parallel glass panels that are tilted open with white curtains covering it. So I guess that's explanation for what a large jalousie window is, with white curtains covering it. My room is in second in a row of 4 rooms in total that connects with another row of 4 rooms, forming an L shape. In the middle of this inexpensive compound of rooms, there's a space with some trees where some of the neighbors keep their cars and bikes, and everything is enclosed by high walls and a remote-operated electric gate. The rooms are connected by a long porch lit up at night with fluorescent lights. There is one light in front of every apartment. Okay. This light allows me to see through the curtains, like the shape of the tree closest to my room. This made me feel uneasy the first couple of months after moving here. I was sure one night I'd see something scary through the curtains, like Norman Bates' shape behind the shower curtains in Psycho. I've seen that movie. That is a really good movie. You should go watch it. Psycho. But all I ever got to see was my neighbor's silhouettes moving around, chasing cats away or just out for a smoke. The gates and walls made me feel safer, and I got used to it. I've been living here for 2 years now. One night, 3 months ago, I was lying on my bed reading an ebook on my laptop when I heard a whistled tune sound. It was a creepily happy melody, like carousel music, or at least that's what it made me think of. My first thought was that it was my neighbor who smokes a lot and that he was out having a cigarette. But then that meant he wasn't really smoking because the whistling was continuous, unpaused. I'm not the most courageous guy around, so getting up to look outside the window was never an option for me. When something scared me, I always decided to lie down facing the wall and try to fall asleep. Which is exactly what I did this time, but the whistling got louder in seconds. I could hear it was getting closer to my window. I got shivers running down my spine, and I closed my eyes tightly, hoping it was the lady next door drunk again and trying to find her way into her room. The whistling got even louder now. It was right in front of my room. I turned around slowly, away from the wall, to face my apartment, and then I saw it. Through the white curtains, I could see the distinctive shape of a man with long hair, and he was facing directly towards my room. He didn't move. He was just standing there whistling this horrible tune that made me feel inside a horror movie and start sweating. Was this some kind of pervert trying to watch me sleeping or something? But he didn't move. He stood there for what felt like hours, not moving a single muscle. I'm not sure why, but now it was clear to me that he wasn't one of the neighbors. I wondered if anybody else in the place had heard him. I couldn't turn my eyes away from him. I thought about all the psychos from scary movies, from scary stories, and that if I pulled the curtains aside, I would see the most twisted face staring at me. I armed myself with courage to mutter the words, "Who's there?" which barely came out of my mouth. No answer. The silhouette just stood there, still whistling. "Who's there?" I asked now in a more aggressive tone. "Who's there?" I asked now in a more aggressive tone. This is when the shape turned around and started walking slowly towards my front door. Hopefully it was ultimately one of the neighbors, or maybe a creepy guest, and was now heading inside their room. Then my door handle moved. He was trying to get in. This is when I completely lost it. I grabbed my cell phone, went into the bathroom, and locked myself in. I called the police first, and then the landlord who lived next door in the house. I explained that there was someone trying to break into my apartment, and I was sure I'd be dead by the time they came, but it turned out the whistler had given up. The police would get him now. But they couldn't find anybody. When the police arrived, I told them what had happened, and they searched the entire neighborhood. One of the neighbors said that she had seen everything from her room, but did not have a cell phone to call anyone. She said that after trying to get in, the guy who was wearing saggy clothes and looked like a homeless walked nonchalantly towards the perimeter wall and climbed up, jumping over it, and he never stopped whistling. The landlord got electric barbed wire on top of the walls after this. This is pretty common in my country, actually, since it's pretty dangerous everywhere, and I haven't seen anything but that tree through the curtains since then. I still sleep with my face turned to the wall, but I always think I'll hear that whistling again. That is creepy. I don't know what I would do, like, if I, looked, if I heard whistling and it was, continuously not, stopping. Probably have a nervous breakdown, because that is creepy. Wow. I'm going to try to start doing this. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to try to start putting the usernames of the people down below in case you have a Reddit account. I know I haven't been doing that ever since I started reading these stories, but, I'm going to try to. But if I don't remember to put it in the description, I will try to put it in the comment section below. So, because that is a really creepy, I don't know what I would do about that if that ever happened to me. But yeah, here's the next one. This is the last one I'm going to read for you guys today. And also, before I start this next one, if you guys have any stories whatsoever, whether it's a scary story, whether it's a paranormal story that's not scary, like something about a loved one watching over you or something, whether it's a stalker story, whether it's, any type of story that you want me to read, send them to me. Tiffany reads scary stories at gmail.com. I'll put it down below in the description. And I'll also put my Instagram down there so you can send them to me through there if you can't do it in the email. Email is just easier for me, but if you guys can't do that, that's okay. I can just do it from Instagram or something. So I'll put my Instagram name down below in my email that you can send me scary stories in, whether it's a scary story, not scary story, whatever kind of story, experience that you've had that you want to share, you can tell me. I would love to read it. I will make sure, if I get in contact with you guys, I would make sure that I'll be able to read it first. I don't want to say okay and then just read it without asking, so, because I'm not like that. Yeah, so just letting you know that. Let's get into the last story that I'm going to read for you guys. This is called A Monkey Town Horror Story. Don't know what is going to come of this story because I haven't read it. I only read the first line. So, yeah, let's see where this goes. This is a Let's Not Meet story. also, and it's called A Monkey Town Horror Story. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. Oh, hello. I'm a 24-year-old male who was born and raised in northern New England. I grew up hearing all the scary stories and urban legends that haunted my dreams. But there was one local legend that everyone in my high school knew about, Monkey Town. Oh, so this person's just talking about like a urban legend thing that they know about. It's fine too. Oh, and also like urban legends. Like if you have urban legends you want me to talk about and that I haven't, I could also do that. And I also I'll tell you guys other things that I could do on this channel after the stories, because I don't want to make you guys wait too long. Okay. My high school knew about Monkey Town. Monkey Town was supposed to be a Christian retreat camp. You'd have to take this road in between a funeral home and a cemetery, down this big hill, and you'd enter what looks like the set from The Village in 2004. Probably a movie, I think. It was a big circle of old-style houses, with a big white church in the middle. I'll describe it more later in the story, but it was always a dare to see how far you could walk down into the camp without chickening out. I remember a couple times in middle school, a few friends and I made it halfway down the hill and bitched out. This year was 2011, junior year. I had just gotten my license in my first car, a classic Chevy Blazer. One night I was driving around with two friends, one who went to the same high school as me, let's call her Bessie, and one who didn't, well, we'll call him Kate. Bessie and I thought it might be funny to take Kate down to Monkey Town and see what happens. So the three of us hopped into my Blazer and there we went. I remember putting on some of the instrumental music from Halloween 1978 to set the mood. And how dumb was I? As we got down the hill, mind you, we are in my car the entire time. We made our way around the circle, mesmerized by this entire community, separated from society. One thing that stuck out was this red light at the top of the church's steeple. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw movement. That's when I remember thinking, no fucking way. I quickly turned my head to my left and see a giant man in overalls running full speed towards my car. Most fucked up part about this man is he was carrying a bat or tool of some sort. I didn't even think. I slammed on the gas and we got the hell out of there. The three of us couldn't believe what the fuck just happened. I'm pretty sure we just went back to my house to recover from the scare. We passed out as all was well. The next day I was chilling with another friend, James, and his girlfriend, Sadie. I told them about last night's events, and they sure as shit they didn't buy it. Me, a 17-year-old teenager. Sorry about that. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. I just had to figure out what it said because it was kind of blurry. Okay. Sure as shit they didn't buy it. Me, a 17-year-old teenage boy who wanted to prove them wrong. So we all jumped into my Blazer and headed back to Monkey Town. This time my Blazer was full. We had picked up two other girls who conveniently had the same name, and another buddy of mine, Joe. I made James drive my Blazer and I sat shotgun as we all headed down. The tension rose. We got halfway around the circle until one of the girls started screaming. This time there were at least 5 men running at my car, and 3 of them definitely had weapons. James didn't know what to do. It's like he froze. The men were all yelling, "Get the fuck out of the car." They were legitimately shaking my car back and forth. I remember being crouched down so far in the seat as if that did anything. Finally, James slammed on the gas and peeled out of there. As I began taking all my friends home, I got a call from my mom. Apparently 2 police officers were in my kitchen. One of the Monkey Town civilians had called the police and told them we tried to run them over. What bullshit. I was furious. We raced to my house to explain to the officers what actually happened. All in all, the cops didn't seem too interested. No crime was committed. To this day, I can't help but think what would have happened if we had gotten out of the car. What kind of if we had gotten out of the car, what kind of Christian retreat camp is that? Anyways, creepy Monkey Town men, let's not meet. Wow. That is... I've read creepy stories before, but that's really, really creepy. Like, why would someone want to just randomly just not walk, but randomly like drive their car or walk in this weird town place? And the people's like, oh, ran him over. Try to run us over. Sorry about that. But I'm like, no. But I don't know. That's a creepy story. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah. Also, I want to start like this series. I don't know if I will do a series, but I'm gonna try to start posting more, which is my goal to help achieve my positivity that I want to achieve, because I haven't been doing that lately. I've had to make a lot of really hard decisions. I've had to leave someone that I thought cared about me, but obviously not. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah. Here's a little advice from me. If you ever find someone that you think will be your best friend forever, or even if it's not a best friend, even if it's not a friend, just a friend, even if it's like a significant other or a boyfriend or whatever, maybe, sometimes they're just not meant to be in your life. And I found that out today, officially, but, I don't really, yeah, it's just, wow. But, yeah, oh yeah, back to what I was gonna say. Stop getting sidetracked, Tiffany, oh my god. But yeah, I'd like to do this, a few videos, like, a lot. I would like to do videos on this. Let me guys know what you think. Like, I could do, like, talk about, like, Jeffrey Dahmer, or, like, serial killers, like, top 10 serial killers. I have a whole list of, like, the top 10 serial killers. Like, I could, like, talk about them and, like, what I can find out. And if I ever give out, like, false information, you guys can correct me on that. That's totally fine. Yeah, like, if you guys have any serial killers you want me to talk about, or missing persons cases, or anything like that, I would love to talk about that, because I love reading about that stuff. I know it's probably kind of weird, but it's just something that I like talking about. I could talk about that with someone for hours. I don't know, it's just really, it's interesting to me. It's intriguing. But yeah, it's exciting to me also. Like, obviously I'm not going to be that way, but I just like talking about it. So yeah, let me know, guys, what kind of things you want me to do that is related to that. Yeah, so I love you guys. I will see you as soon as I can. Just trying to upload more until I get in the hang of it, and then I'll announce what my official, like, schedule is. I might do this until I graduate, like, putting random videos whenever I can, because when I graduate, I'll be done with school and everything, so I'll have more time to upload, like, whenever. So yeah, that might be it, but I'm not so sure yet, but I'll let you guys know. Alright, so I'll put my Instagram name down below and my email down below that you guys can send me scary stories, or you can send me urban legends or missing persons cases, anything like that. That you want me to talk about, serial killers, whatever. Creepy stalker stories, paranormal experiences, like paranormal stories, like good ones, bad ones, whatever you want me to talk about, and read, whatever. And I will see you in the next video very soon. I love you guys. Subscribe, like, and comment down below. Share this video. Share with all your friends, friends. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.